Yes, as we continue, we're going to look at how we save a file, and we'll be seeing a lot of things here. So it comes up, save as, okay, and you're going to select the place where you want it saved. I'm going to save it on my desktop, number of copies. And the first file type that you save it as is .mus, maybe .music, but mus is the file extension. I'm going to call it file1. Alright, so that is a finale notation file. That is the format of this file, which means that when the program, when you see the file on the desktop, the file will actually open by default with finale. Right, we're going to save it as another file type. How I did that, you went to File, you go to Save. Alright, you can do the same thing, of course, to see the dot that was here. Let me do something. The dot appears mean that I've done something to the file and it is in need of saving, right on the red button there. When you save, you know that it's saved. Alright, good. Let's save as. Now, file, save as. You could change the file name when you're saving as. You could change what you're saving it as. You can save it as a standard MIDI file, SMF. Well, this will give it an extension .mid. Now this file can also be home with finale, and you will see the score. But also, should we have had notes there, this file would play. So I'm gonna save that. Alright, save. Now when you're saving it, it's actually reading through the file and exporting it, exporting the information into the MIDI data or being MIDI protocol. So there are two formats. The first format, all instruments saved into a separate tracks. Right? So if this is one instrument, that's one track. This is another instrument, another track, and so forth. The second format, all instruments saved into a single track. It will take the instruments from wherever they are and dump it into one track. That's sometimes not safe, especially if you have different voicing of the instrument. But if it is that all of them are clarinet or all of them are voice, it doesn't really matter. But when you're doing different instruments, that's not safe. And a tempo map actually makes a marking of the tempo, which I rarely use. I usually use format 1. Alright. Okay, and it creates the file. This side exporting the information. Alright. You could also save the data by exporting it. Right, you can export to Smart Music. Right, now this is another part of the Coda Music enterprise, where you would have to mark a particular line of music as a marker that you would follow, and basically this software, Smart Music, whose logo you're looking at, Smart Music software plays the music and listens to you in a virtual way, so that you could create an accompaniment file to go along with either your practice or your performance and stuff like that. Alright, so you would choose a type of file that you want to create. Is it an assessment file? Is it an ensemble file? Meaning that it will play only the accompaniment, so the select instrument, the instrument that will be played back, that you would play as an instrumentalist, that track would be muted, and it would just be doing a following of that track and playing the rest of the music. Or as a solo, so that's an intelligent accompanying option where it actually listens to you virtually, and it's playing an accompaniment with you as well. You can read those and see what it is. Alright, you would have to group it. It carries you through a whole screen, and then it asks you to save it as Smart Music SMP. SMP is the Smart Music file extension. Right, that's what I'm saying. Alright, I'm not going to save it as a Smart Music file extension because I do not have Smart Music, so yes, of no use. I was just showing you how to do that. So that's an exportation. You could also export as audio. Right there you would make iTunes document. I think that is aiff. I think that's the right, here it is. Audio interchange file format. Right? Or as wave. Right? So depending on your use of it, you could choose either one, and this file cannot be opened with Finale, and it can be played on a CD or on a radio system, pretty much. Alright, so it reads straight. There it goes. So those are some of the save options that exist. Alright. Another time we'll look at some other options. I didn't intend to show you this, but the launch window can be accessed from here. So that's another way of getting around in the software. Then you also have your recent file where, of course, you'll see files that I had opened previously or created previously. Alright. So thank you for looking in on this one, and it's important for you to always save while you work.